Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie, and good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in this crazy world we live in. Now, did Sebastian Rogers go missing on the 25th of February? That was the last time his mum, Katie Proudfoot, that's the last time she saw him. Or, as according to the FBI poster that they've got on their most wanted website, was he seen again on the 26th of February? What is happening in this case? Where is this young man up there in the right hand side of your video as you're looking at? Let me put a bigger picture of him up. Oh, hang on, no, I can't because I haven't got one. But where is he? Where is Sebastian? I think I have somewhere got one. Disappeared. Well, let's put one up here. Where did Sebastian go? Sebastian was 15 years old and, well, is he still 15 or maybe he's had a birthday now? I'm not sure. Don't think he has had a birthday yet. He disappeared. Just like that, into thin air, like people do. Gone. But he hasn't gone, has he? Because he must be somewhere. And what is happening? So in this 6 months, since Sebastian disappeared in February, there's been rumours, it turned into a big drama, it's been all over YouTube. His biological father, Seth, has been saying all sorts about his biological mother and her husband, Chris Proudfoot. And now it's got even stranger again. And now that Dog the Bounty Hunter has got involved in this case. And I think this case changed when the FBI suddenly, out of nowhere, offered a reward of $50,000. So they went from not offering anything, not talking about anything, to suddenly an offer of $50,000. And now somebody else has offered another $25,000. So the reward out at the moment for anyone who knows anything about Sebastian is $75,000. And Dog the Bounty Hunter has now suddenly got involved in it. And he's announced that, something is going to come out very soon. Will it? Or is it just another drama in this crazy case? Let's chat. So, what do you know how many things I had to talk about tonight? I was trying to decide. I had 3 other subjects that I was going to talk about tonight. That's how much is going on sometimes in the world of true crime, or, cases that we're following that I like to keep up to date with. And there was one thing after another. Anyway, what I've decided to do is talk about Sebastian, because I haven't talked about Sebastian for a little while. I just hope to God and pray that Sebastian is going to be found, that these rumors that are flying around the internet, flying around YouTube, that they are true, that he is going to be found and he is safe and well, and that there's things going on that maybe we don't know about. Well, we know that anyway, don't we? You can be sure that whatever case it is, there's a lot of things going on that we don't know about. But it's always been, my hope, my prayer that Sebastian, as with all of you, I'm sure, that have followed the Sebastian Rogers case right from February, so a long time ago, hoping that in some way, shape, or form, Sebastian is okay somewhere. It doesn't matter who's, I don't know, taking him or he's keeping him, as long as he's safe, as long as he's going to be okay. Doesn't matter, does it? Honestly, God, I feel like I would, if he turned up tomorrow and it'd be like, well, don't even bother asking where he's been or who he's been with. Is he okay? That's all that matters. So, as I'm sure you all know, a lot of it has got lost in drama, because the problem is that when Sebastian went missing, there was all that, he's got a biological mum, Katie Proudfoot, a stepdad, Chris Proudfoot. He's got a biological father, Seth Rogers, and they were not working together. They can't seem to get on together. They tried working together. Seth was on all these YouTube channels. Then he got private investigators. Then he dumped all them, and he brought in Tony the Phony Mathis. He's gone very quiet lately, actually. Tony Mathis, I can't remember the last time I saw anything about him. News normally all over YouTube, TikTok Tony, flashing his button mushroom to, whoever, anybody who wants to look at it, which isn't many people. And then Seth, he was on all the YouTube channels, then he went quiet, then he started his own YouTube channel, then he turned against his old private investigators, he turned against YouTubers that had helped him from the beginning, and then now they've turned against him. It's been drama after drama after drama. Then Bullshit Betty, the YouTuber, Bullhorn Betty, or Bullshit Betty as I like to call her, she got involved. She was harassing the Proudfoots. They took out an injunction against her. The whole thing just got reduced to some sort of, I don't know, circus, social media circus. And all at the heart of it is this boy, 15-year-old, high-functioning, autistic boy that disappeared without a trace. Where is he? Is he alive? Is he safe? Is he well? Let's hope so. Anyway, the reason why in the end, out of all the videos that I wanted, all the cases that I wanted to talk about tonight, is I've gone for this one, because the other cases I'm going to talk about in the morning is because Dog the Bounty Hunter now has got involved. Let's have a look at a picture of now I know that a lot of you know Dog the Bounty Hunter. Now, I love the program that he did. I think a lot of us know about Dog the Bounty Hunter. I'm not sure whether he's going to help this case or not help this case. He didn't help much in the Gabby Petito case. Is he just getting involved because suddenly it's like, well, I say suddenly, it's always been high profile. But I do think, since I said when the FBI suddenly announced $50,000 reward after not offering anything. It did make you feel like something was going on there. And then, Sebastian is put on the most wanted page of the FBI. So he's gone from, it felt like there was not much police interest, but suddenly, the FBI is taking a massive interest. And the reason that I'm doing this tonight is that, yes, Dog the Bounty Hunter suddenly has announced he's getting involved. There's big news coming. Somebody else, another YouTuber, Nick the Hat, we're going to look at his what he says about it. He's offered another $25,000. So currently, the reward for Sebastian for information leading to Sebastian's recovery or to knowing what happened to Sebastian has gone from $0 to $75,000 in the space of a week. Okay, I'm going to say hello to everyone and then we're going to look into it. Hi, Chumba. Hi, David. Hi, Annie. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Annie. Or have I already said hello to Annie? Oh, God, I always get confused with who I've said hello to. Hi, Jojo. You've gone off mushrooms. We're not putting mushrooms anyway. So, right, let me show you what's going on. Hi, Auntie Ree. Let's go to so beware of the dog. So this is Dog the Bounty Hunter. He's suddenly becoming interested in the Sebastian Rogers case. As far as I know, before this, in this past 6 months, he hasn't been. Is it because of the $50,000 reward? We've got to be sensible here. But let's have a look at the comment that he's made on his Twitter. Let's go, Dog Nation. This dog is on the hunt. Got a big one coming up, and trust me, this ain't no small fry. More info to come tomorrow. This will be one for the books. And he's followed that with this saying, if anyone causes one of those little ones, those who believe in me, to stumble, it would be better for him to have a large millstone hung around their neck and to be drowned in the depths of the sea. And then he quotes that from Matthew 18:6, whatever, verses from the Bible anyway. Sorry, I'm not that well versed in the Bible. And then underneath, picture of Sebastian when Sebastian was a lot younger. I mean, I think we have to remember that Sebastian is not, I don't know how old he was on that picture. Maybe he was 9 or 10. He's 15 now. He's an adolescent boy. Doesn't look like that now. Then Nick the Hat, Nick T. I can't pronounce his surname. Sorry, Nick. I am seeking information regarding the whereabouts of Sebastian Rogers, aged 16. So he must have had a birthday then. He was 15 when he went missing. The FBI is offering a reward of $50,000. I will add an additional $25,000 for information leading to Sebastian or evidence of his whereabouts. And there's a text and an email, I think, there. Let's see. nh@manhunts.one. I will be covering this situation in the coming days. I feel like something's they're expecting something. And then JLR investigates, our own, we've quite often talk about what JLR gets up to. He started off very much in favour of Seth, as a lot of people did. Seth Rogers, Sebastian's biological father. When this case started, it was all like, Chris Proudfoot and Katie were these terrible people, and Seth Rogers was like Saint Seth. And then as time's gone on, it's changed completely, and Seth's almost like the baddie now, isn't he? Does Seth know where Sebastian is? Do Katie and Chris know where Sebastian is? I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. I personally don't think, I never thought from the beginning, if you look back over any of my videos from the start of the Sebastian Rogers case, personally, I've never thought that Chris and Katie had anything to do. Well, that's the wrong thing to say. Something may have happened. There may have been an altercation with Katie. I do not believe, and I have never believed, that Katie did anything to Sebastian to cause him harm. If anything, it was maybe an argument and Sebastian ran away and maybe he came to harm. But that's just always been the way I felt about it. But you know what? I could be proven to be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. So, yeah, this was the sudden FBI poster that was put out after not saying anything for ages. Suddenly, the FBI came out with this reward: missing person, Sebastian Wainwright Rogers, February the 20th. I still think this is key. February the 26th. Let's not forget that the day that Katie said she saw Sebastian, or said he went to bed, and then when she got up in the morning he wasn't there, that was February the 25th. So this just intrigues me, why the FBI are saying that he was last seen on February the 26th. There's a reason for that. It might be to do with Katie, might be, or it might be that Sebastian was seen elsewhere. But when the FBI says he was last seen on the February the 26th, the following day, that's when they think he was last seen. So there's more to it straight away when they say that. And this poster came out, didn't it? The FBI is offering a reward of up to $50,000. Oh, that's a big reward for the FBI to put up. And now with Nick's reward, that's $75,000. Massive amount of money for anybody. So, as you say, David, that should loosen someone's tongue. But this thing that Dog the Bounty Hunter has said, and quoting the Bible, if anyone causes one of these little ones, those who believe in me, to stumble, it would be better for them to have a large millstone hung around their neck and be drowned in the depths of the sea. So that sounds to me like Dog the Bounty Hunter, for whatever reason, feels like something bad has happened to Sebastian. Otherwise, why would he say that? It's a quote that is made. Anyway, of course, a lot of people have commented. Some are saying thank you. Some saying, oh, you're grifting. There's all sorts of ways you could look at this. Is it just Dog the Bounty Hunter jumping on the bandwagon at last because suddenly there's a $50,000 or a $70,000 dollar reward? Let's not forget that in this 6 months that Sebastian's been missing, Dog the Bounty Hunter has not said anything because there was no reward. So it could be because of that. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying we've got to take all that into account. So I expect, like everything else, it comes down to what you think is true. Do you think Dog is a genuine person, or is he jumping on the bandwagon? He did that a bit in the Gabby Petito case, I think. What do you think? And the same with Nick. So suddenly, Dog is retweeting everything that Nick says. So Nick previously was more obsessed with Joseph Zimmerman, who was missing, but he's been found now. So suddenly now he's going right big again on the Sebastian Rogers case. Now he's having a little 3 hours ago on Twitter. It was retweeted 3 hours ago. I don't know if this was 3 hours ago when Nick the Hat said it, but the Proudfoots have not been cleared in any investigation involving the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers. There's a slight chance that local police cleared them, but not the FBI. Now, apparently, all of the parents, Chris, Katie, and Seth, have done lie detector tests and come through them, well, maybe not with flying colours, but they've passed them. From what I know, as far as Katie and Chris are concerned, Katie's taken multiple lie detector tests and passed them all. So, where do we come down in this case? I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? Because the actual law enforcement agencies, official people, are quiet. Now, I'm just going to have a look and show you what JLR had to say about it. Let's have a look. So we're going to have a look to see what Nick Berres is a local reporter in Tennessee. We're going to have a look in a moment on Reddit what he had to say. But he is now reporting that none of the parents have been cleared, but none are suspects. The Proudfoots are claiming they've been cleared. Seth Rogers is claiming he's a suspect. What a mess. Sebastian Rogers still missing. Now, I don't know that the Proudfoots are claiming they've been cleared. Are they? Or that Seth is claiming he's a suspect? I don't know. And then, earlier than that, JLR said, I've come across multiple claims that indicate Chris and Katie were cleared early on in this investigation. And then later, of course, he's saying, no, they weren't. And then here he's saying it appears Seth Rogers is the only parent who is a suspect. Seth has admitted to numerous media outlets he's a suspect and wants to be cleared. Oh, come on. And then, of course, he's reporting that Dog the Bounty Hunter is on the Sebastian Rogers case. I mean, it's a big thing because Dog the Bounty Hunter, he's a big celebrity, he's well known. It'll bring awareness, if nothing else. So that's good. But I just hope he's just not using it, for his own sort of, I hope there is something going to come out that actually finds Sebastian instead of just all this drama as usual. Okay. Let me just put a couple of windows down. So now we're going to look at Reddit. Now, Reddit is a very strange sort of social media thing, but sometimes there's interesting things on Reddit. There's threads that are interesting. Hi, Shelley. Hi, Moonbeam. Hi, everybody else. Hi, Jojo. Auntie Rhea, I was looking at that because he goes on to talk about his new wife. No, I'm quite often live in the evening. Well, it's evening time in Spain, Auntie Rhea. But yeah, I am sometimes if I manage to stay awake till this time. That's why I made it a little bit earlier. Because, yeah, it's nearly my bedtime. So they've not been cleared, Shelley. Yeah, well, this is it. This is the thing. 1 minute, have they been cleared? No, they haven't been cleared. I don't think anybody has been cleared. No one's a suspect and no one's been cleared. It's an open investigation. Law enforcement are, they're just keeping quiet, watching whatever transpires. What do people say? What comes out? I still want to believe. I hope to God, my prayers are that Sebastian is with someone, one of the family, or maybe it's Seth. I hope Seth has got him, or I hope Seth did arrange for someone to pick him up, because that would mean he's okay and he's alive. The dread is for me, and what my first instincts were when this case happened, was that Sebastian maybe had done a runner for whatever reason and got into trouble, and some harm has befallen him. But I don't understand why he hasn't been found. So I would love to think that no, that it was arranged, that he was abducted and maybe is with Seth somewhere, or maybe is with some friend of Seth's or anyone. That would be so fabulous. Imagine if tomorrow it was like, oh, Sebastian Rogers has been found safe and well. It'd just be fabulous, wouldn't it? But, it's hard to believe that, of course. Right, let's have a look at what they're saying on Reddit. So Nick Berries, who is this local reporter in Tenerife, someone posted his latest update. TBI and FBI say at this time there is no evidence of foul play. So they're still saying that. But, they often say that, don't they? And it changes. And there is no evidence that Sebastian's mother, stepfather, or biological father, Seth, had anything to do with his disappearance. So this is from Nick Berries, who's a local reporter. Let's have a look. So the $50,000 reward and a statement from Sebastian Rogers, his mother and stepfather. The 15-year-old with autism disappeared from his Hendersonville, Tennessee home more than 6 months ago. This week, the FBI announced a $50,000 reward for information that leads to Sebastian. Today, Sebastian's mother, Katie, and stepfather, Chris Proudfoot, reached out to me with this statement. We first would like to thank the FBI. So now this is Katie and Chris, so they made a statement. Now they've been very quiet since the early days when they did make some YouTube appearances, didn't they? And Chris started getting really stroppy with everybody on YouTube and just made everybody hate him more. But they've gone very quiet. Over the last couple of months, Chris and Katie have been stum. But they did make a statement after the FBI released this reward of $50,000. So they said, we would first like to thank the FBI for this gracious reward offer of $50,000 to benefit the case of our missing son, Sebastian Rogers. Now, I have to say that up to then, though, I was always surprised there was no reward for Sebastian. Not by the family, not by Seth, not by the Proudfoots. Seth had a Cash App going, he had a GoFundMe going. Apparently Chris Proudfoot earns quite a lot of money. They could have put up some reward, even if it was just a couple of $1,000s. It wouldn't necessarily have to be 50,000. But that was always a surprise. Where was his reward? The only people who put a reward up were local businesses. And then Seth complained about that and said that when he looked into it, there was no actual money there. It was just pledges. So he took away the reward thing. But, the family never got together or got a GoFundMe going or anything for the reward. So the Cash Apps and the GoFundMe were always for, posters and things like that, which are important, don't get me wrong. but why not a reward? Anyway, recently Chris and Katie as well contributed money for those for some big God, what do they call it? Not posters, but the big billboards to be put up in the local area. So they have contributed some money, but this no reward thing was always a little bit of a to me. Anyway, so they say, we pray that with this reward it will bring some useful tips and or leads that result in the safe return of Sebastian to his home in Hendersonville. We would also like to say thank you to Sumner County Sheriff's Office, TBI, and the supportive public for the continuous efforts being made to bring Sebastian home safe and sound. Your tireless efforts are acknowledged and greatly appreciated. Sebastian, if you hear this, just know that all your family loves and misses you, and we can't wait to have you home safe and sound. Investigators continue to consider all options, and that includes the possibility that Sebastian is the victim of foul play. But now, in the absence of any credible leads, baseless rumours and theories continue to run rampant on social media. Hey, everyone is entitled to their opinion. Many point to the mother and stepfather, but that means nothing without proof. And now this is the journalist speaking. I deal in facts, and the simple fact is this. Investigators, Sumner County Sheriff's detectives, TBI and FBI say at this time there is absolutely no evidence of foul play, and there is no evidence that Sebastian's mother, stepfather, or biological father, Seth, had anything to do with his disappearance. None. If evidence surfaces changing that, I'll be amongst the first to tell you. I'm in constant touch with District Attorney Ray Whitley. He tells me the moment there's evidence to charge someone, he will. But there is nothing at this time. Hopefully the reward money will lead to a tip that helps break the case. Like you, I just hope and pray Sebastian is found. So, it's true. All of that is true. I went on Twitter. I'm going to show you what I went on Twitter, and hi, Admit Audacity. Yeah, I've seen the video of the flashlights, Shelley. But Seth is adamant it was the refuge trucks. Anyway, we'll see. So I went on Twitter and I put in Sebastian Rogers just to see what came up. Here you go. Here's Princess Tia. You get on the chair. Get on the chair and don't bark. Get on the chair and don't bark. Oh, bless. Go on the chair. You're going to sit on the chair. Yeah, so I went on Twitter and I just put in hashtag Sebastian Rogers. Oh my God, the things that come up, some things are, good, like just looking for Sebastian. But some things you just think, I can't be doing with all this making things up, conspiracy theories, bullshit Betty. I can't be doing with it. Forget it. Anyway, so I like to follow Jennifer Coffin Daffer because she's always sensible. And she's talking about Sebastian. She asks questions, logical questions that we would all ask without being sensational. Then, of course, there's a lot of people talking about Dog the Bounty Hunter getting involved. And the more I sort of think about this, I'm thinking, I liked watching the program Dog the Bounty Hunter, but I do feel, has Dog just got involved because now suddenly there's $75,000 in it? maybe. I'll never forget how he got involved in the Gabby Petito case. He was round at Brian Laundrie's house, knocking on the door. You know, you can't do that. When there's an investigation, you know, that was when Brian Laundrie was missing. Maybe even Gabby was still missing then. I'm not sure. Maybe they'd found Gabby. But he's there knocking on the door just for attention for himself. Not really because he was saying things like, oh, Brian Laundrie's definitely still alive. He's on the Appalachian Trail. He's doing this, he's doing that. I hope he's not going to start all this with the Sebastian case. So there's a lot of, I just wanted to show this. Because I don't know if you know Dolly Vision or not. He's not my favourite YouTuber, to be honest. But, you know, he had a heart attack, bless him.
That we're going to discuss.
And I still can fill you in and let you guys know, because some of you on YouTube didn't even know. I'm still alive. I did hear when I was in the hospital that they did put a reward on Sebastian.
They did.
That's good.
And there's a lot of stuff with that we're going to discuss when you come back.
I still pray that they find this little boy.
Me too.
And y'all continue to fight for these missing kids.
Yeah, the problem for me with Dolly is he's a bit sensationalist as well. And, you know, if there's a rumour going around, he's right on there. But he's been very poorly. I don't wish him anything but good health. I hope he feels better soon. And do you know what? A lot of people like Dolly. You know, as far as YouTube is concerned, or any of these social media contents, it's not up to me to tell people what to watch. If people like watching Dolly, watch Dolly. If you like watching bloody, I don't know, there's loads of YouTube channels that I can't stand watching. It's not up to me to tell you what to watch. You watch what you want to watch and you make your own mind up. And you might watch me and like me, or you might watch me and not like me, or you might watch some videos that I do that you like and other videos that you don't. That is free choice. And Dolly, although he's not my cup of tea, but I can see that people like him, people like ringing him. I think what people like is ringing him, don't they, and talking to him. And he's always patient with everybody. So let's just have a look what he's got to say.
And fill you in and let you guys know, because some of you on YouTube didn't even know. I'm still alive. I did hear when I was in the hospital that they did put a reward on Sebastian.
They did.
That's good.
And there's a lot of stuff with that we're going to discuss when you come back.
I still pray that they find this little boy.
Me too.
And y'all continue to fight for these missing kids. That's real important. The only thing that really matters in this world is the people you love. You know, so keep those people in your hearts and your minds at all time, and that's all that really matters. And fill you in and let you guys know, because some of you on YouTube didn't even know. I'm still alive. I did hear when I was in the hospital that they did put a reward on Sebastian.
They did.
That's good.
And there's a lot of stuff with that we're going to discuss when you come back.
I still pray that they find this little boy.
Me too.
And y'all continue to fight for these missing kids.
Now, one thing I would say to Dolly here, you know, he's quite young, isn't he? He looks quite young. I don't know how old he is. What is he, 50 or something at the oldest? To have a heart attack like that, I think, you know, YouTube can get really stressful. It's like, you know, YouTube's a funny thing, because when you've got a YouTube channel, you know, and I've only got a little channel. Dolly's channel is a lot bigger than mine. You do feel under pressure to give good content. You know, news comes out and you think, oh God, you've got to do this news, but of course you've got life going on as well. I mean, for me, I've got a full-time job as well, you know, where I teach Spanish. So sometimes trying to fit it in, I'm sort of trying to get to a point where, without overwhelming myself, I can fit in the YouTube. And even with a big channel like Dolly's got, you don't earn as much as people think you earn, and you're always constantly trying to get, if that's his income, you know, he's got to always keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. So this poor guy's had a heart attack and he's still feeling like he's got to do some videos or tell people what he's up to. You know, that's how it is if you're a YouTube creator. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of, Tia, it's a lot of stress, and it's not, you know, as easy as people think it is. It's hard work just to earn anything out of it. I mean, I don't, you know, I don't earn anything like a living out of it. It's extra money. It's great, but it literally is extra money. And sometimes it is at the, what's the word? You know, sometimes I let my Spanish classes, which are my bread and butter, what I live on, because you get so into the YouTube channel, it's almost like it's like an addiction. You know, you just can't help it. And sometimes, you know, I'm learning that, and I've got some big changes coming up on my YouTube channel, because I've got to start balancing it better, because I noticed over the last couple of months it's been hard for me. But then I feel like I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong, I'm not whinging, but I've got to find a balance that I'm happy with, but also that I feel that my subscribers are happy with, because whenever news comes out about a case you're following, you feel like you've got a duty to your subscribers to tell them about it. But you know, there's only so many hours in the day. But anyway, let's hear what Dolly has to say.
That's real important. Only thing that really matters in this world is the people you love. You know, so keep those people in your hearts and your minds at all time, and that's all that really matters. And fill you in and let you guys know, because some of you on YouTube didn't even know. I'm still alive.
So yeah, and he'll know more than anyone. He's had a brush with death. You know, I'm glad he's okay, and just he looks quite young, doesn't he, to go through a heart attack? But anyway, you can have a heart attack at any age. So yeah, so all these things about Sebastian on Twitter. Some people saying about Dog. Let's go back to Dog, actually, because I want to show you, somebody mentioned before about his ex-wife. Now he's got this new wife now, hasn't he? And she's just, well, she looks just like his ex-wife, really, to be honest. Though not his ex-wife, his wife, who unfortunately died. And they've been together a year, I think. So tomorrow marks another year down, another year stronger. Oh, hang on, I'm not sharing this. Let me share it. Sorry. Tomorrow marks another year down, another year stronger. From the moment you walked into my life, you showed me that God's plan always has a purpose, even in the midst of pain and loss. You've been my rock, my partner, my prayer warrior, and my best friend. You lifted me up. Where is it? You lifted me up. When I was broken, you saw the man I could be. And together we've made each other better every single day. Francie, you're more than just my wife. You're my teammate, my confidant, and the fire that keeps me going. I thank God every day for you and the way you love me fiercely through the highs, the lows, and everything in between. You didn't just step into my life. You took my hand and showed me that love and faith can conquer anything. That's so sweet. Here's to many more years of chasing our dreams, fighting the good fight, and loving each other with all we've got. I love you, my fearless Francie. Let's ride this wave together, side by side, hand in hand for the rest of our days. So that is sweet, isn't it? It is sweet. So I hope he is happy. I hope he is happy. You know, if you lose someone to cancer, it's not, I don't know, you know, what was going on before or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, all I know is he did lose his wife to cancer. Very sad, and I'm glad he's found someone, and I hope he's happy. But I do hope he's not just trying to cash in on this massive reward from the FBI and from Nick the Hat. Hi, Robin. Oh, look, go dog, find Sebastian. Yeah, I hope he does find him. I haven't seen it lately, Shelley, but what's the difference now between how it was before? Sorry, I'm just asking. So let's have a look. What's the difference now? I've seen it a million times, to be honest. So, you know, what is the difference now from before? Let's have a look at it, because it's always good.
Surprising development in the search for 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers, who's been missing for 18 days. An exclusive look at new video evidence. Thanks for joining us here at 6. I'm Rory Johnson.
And I'm Hunter Hoagland. A lot to get to here tonight. Authorities have scrutinized home security video from that Hendersonville neighborhood, trying to learn what happened to that teen with autism.
Now you can take a look for yourself. Our Nick Barris obtained video that appears to show two people near Sebastian's home the night his parents say he disappeared.
The video you're about to see is from early Monday morning, February 26th, around 3:10 a.m. Now, there are no street lights in the Stafford Court neighborhood, so it is at night, pitch black. What you will see here are these 2 points of light believed to be people with flashlights in the area around Sebastian Rogers' Hendersonville home. It is believed Sebastian left his home barefoot and with a flashlight sometime overnight. Since his disappearance, authorities have reviewed security video from homes in the neighborhood looking for clues.
We have had several clips that have come in.
And this one is getting the most attention, showing signs of activity around Sebastian's home the night he disappeared. You see, 2 light sources, which we've circled to help you follow. For point of reference, the security camera was pointed toward the back of Sebastian's home in a common area. In the video, you see subject 1 with a light source in the lower right-hand corner. Then you see subject 2 briefly appear and move toward the first before that light source is covered or obscured by bushes. Subject 1, a few seconds later, then moves out of frame. Then subject 2 reappears and follows subject 1 off screen. It's a short time later and it's very vague, but then you see one of the subjects moving quickly back through the common area, and that is it. I know there's not much to see here. You certainly cannot identify anyone, but those close to the investigation tell me the mere fact that there is now evidence that someone is in the area around Sebastian's home is significant. This video shows suspicious activity in the immediate area the night Sebastian disappeared. Could one of these subjects have been Sebastian? Did he meet and leave with someone? Sebastian's father says his son would not go with a stranger.
It's up in the air for me because I don't think he would get into a vehicle with somebody unless he knew them.
So what exactly are we seeing here? I know investigators are doing what they can to try enhancing the video for any more clues. For now, this video is now part of the Sebastian Rogers missing person file, and I'm told it could become more significant depending on where the ongoing investigation leads. We'll be following that. Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Nick. Of course, the search for Sebastian continues, with detectives now looking into any possibility of foul play. If you think you can help, call 1-800-TBI-FIND.
So basically, that was the lights video, Shelley. So I'm not really sure what is different about, what is different. I don't know. Now, I've put a poll out to see. I'm trying to get an idea of. I'm going to play that flashlight video again.
We begin with a surprising development in the...
To me, I can't see anything on that development. I mean, Seth says it was the garbage trucks. Then Tony Phony Mathis, who's been very quiet just lately, he said no, it wasn't. The police have said it was the nobody knows what those lights are yet. So I'm just wondering, I don't see anything different there. But honestly, Shelley, if you see something different, then you tell me what it is. I'd be glad to hear it. And also, I've put a poll out. Tell me what you think.
search for 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers, who's been missing for 18 days. An exclusive look at new video evidence. Thanks for joining us here at 6. I'm Rory Johnson.
And I'm Hunter Hoagland. A lot to get to here tonight. Authorities have scrutinized home security video from that Hendersonville neighborhood, trying to learn what happened to that teen with autism.
Now you can take a look for yourself. Our Nick Barris obtained video that appears to show two people near Sebastian's home the night his parents say he disappeared.
The video you're about to see is from early Monday morning, February 26th, around 3:10 a.m. Now, there are no street lights in the Stafford Court neighborhood, so it is at night, pitch black. What you will see here are these 2 points of light believed to be people with flashlights in the area around Sebastian Rogers' Hendersonville home. It is believed Sebastian left his home barefoot and with a flashlight sometime overnight. Since his disappearance, authorities have reviewed security video from homes in the neighborhood looking for clues.
We have had several clips that have come in.
And this one is getting the most attention, showing signs of activity around Sebastian's home the night he disappeared. You see, 2 light sources, which we've circled to help you follow. For point of reference, the security camera was pointed toward the back of Sebastian's home in a common area. In the video, you see subject 1 with a light source in the lower right-hand corner. Then you see subject 2 briefly appear and move toward the first before that light source is covered or obscured by bushes. Subject 1, a few seconds later, then moves out of frame. Then subject 2 reappears and follows subject 1 off screen. It's a short time later and it's very vague, but then you see one of the subjects moving quickly back through the common area, and that is it. I know there's not much to see here. You certainly cannot identify anyone, but those close to the investigation tell me the mere fact that there is now evidence that someone is in the area around Sebastian's home is significant. This video shows suspicious activity in the immediate area the night Sebastian disappeared. Could one of these subjects have been Sebastian? Did he meet and leave with someone? Sebastian's father says his son would not go with a stranger.
It's up in the air for me because I don't think he would get into a vehicle with somebody unless he knew them.
So what exactly are we seeing here? I know investigators are doing what they can to try enhancing the video for any more clues. For now, this video is now part of the Sebastian Rogers missing person file, and I'm told it could become more significant depending on where the ongoing investigation leads. We'll be following that. Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Nick. Of course.
Now, as we've been watching that, there's a little update on Dog the Bounty Hunter's Twitter. Hi, Julie. And let's just have a look at that, So, yesterday, Dog the Bounty Hunter was saying, watch out for some information tomorrow. And we're all like, oh my God, something's going to happen. Anyway, this is it. So he's just pinned this tweet 6-7 minutes ago. And basically, Sebastian Rogers, if you have any information, contact Dog the Bounty Hunter or Nick the Hat. Reward $100,000. So now it's $100,000. How's it got? So it's gone from $50,000 that the FBI were offering, $75,000 because Nick the Hat offered another $25,000. And now it's got to 100,000. Not really sure how that's happened. Is that Dog the Bounty Hunter who's put that up? Who's put up the other $25,000? Okay, so let's have a look at the poster. I might have to download it to go through. So missing teen. I mean, bear in mind, this is 6 months later. Seeking information related to the disappearance of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers from Hendersonville. $100,000 reward. Is that the big update maybe that he was talking about? Now he's not asking them to phone the police. He's asking them to phone the bounty hunters tip line. So where has this extra 25,000 come from? Now I'm going to have to actually save that image so that I can make it bigger. Can't make it bigger on there. So what does it say? Sebastian was last seen near his home. His mother discovered him near his home. There's something odd here. Sebastian was last seen near his home. He wasn't near his home, supposedly, when he was last seen. He was supposed to be in his home. You know, they came home, didn't they, from the day out on the Sunday. Now, this I've thought from the beginning, from things that were said, has Sebastian been seen away from the home? His mother discovered him missing when she went to wake him up for school. Extensive searches were conducted involving multiple agencies. In fact, I'll share this with you so you can see it. Let's just stop sharing that. Oh. Yeah, don't you think that's odd that they're saying that? Is it just me? I feel like I'm, going crackers or something. Sebastian was last seen near his home, not in his home. His mother discovered him missing when she went to wake him for school. Extensive searches were conducted involving multiple agencies, including ground, aerial, and water searches, surveillance videos, cell phone data. Oh, because this was something else that came out. Now it seems that actually Sebastian did have a cell phone. But when Seth, nobody seems to have said that they've tried to phone him on this cell phone. Where is his cell phone? Because weren't they saying that he didn't have any opportunity to use social media and stuff? But if he had a cell phone, he had the opportunity. Anyway, surveillance video, cell phone data, and other digital forensics were analysed, though no significant leads emerged directly from these. On August 26, 2024, the FBI announced a reward of $50,000 for information leading to Sebastian's return or the conviction of those responsible. The case remains active with no definitive clues on whether criminal activity is involved. The investigation includes re-interviewing witnesses, re-examining evidence, and following up on tips. The Amber Alert remains active as TBI special agents, Sumner County Sheriff's Office, and FBI continue their search. The FBI Memphis Field Office is now offering a reward of up to $50,000 for information leading to Sebastian's safe return or to the arrest of those involved in his disappearance. At Night Private Intelligence is offering an additional $50,000, making the reward potential $100,000. So literally the reward for this boy being found has gone from $0 to $100,000 in a space of 2 weeks. Investigators are re-evaluating all collected information and following up on new tips. If you have any information, contact Dog the Bounty Hunter by calling blah de blah de blah, or Nick the Hat directly by texting blah de blah de blah. So they've obviously got together over this, haven't they? At Night Intelligence is actively supporting the search for Sebastian by deploying additional resources to locate him, working independently from state officials. For comprehensive details on the reward and how you can help, visit blah de blah de blah. What do you think about that then? So you're talking about a reward that's gone from $0 to $100,000. You know, I'm glad that Dog the Bounty Hunter is getting involved, because whenever Dog the Bounty Hunter gets involved, or anyone high profile like that, Nick the Hat, he's got a big social media platform. It can only be good, really, because it's bringing awareness. You know, where is this boy? He's somewhere. And my primary, you know, this is all interesting and wondering, but when the FBI suddenly announced a $50,000 reward, I thought that was a massive development, because the FBI wouldn't do that just for nothing. So there we are. I think Dog and Nick the Hat, they've got together, haven't they, over this, by the look of it. So we'll see. I mean, it's night time for me now. It's nearly 10 o'clock. Maybe by the time I wake up in the morning, and I do tend to wake up quite early, maybe by the time I wake up in the morning, there'll be some developments. You know, where is this boy, this poor boy? The thing is, if he's not with someone, you know, if he's not safe and with someone and being hidden, I hope he is, as I say, because if he isn't, he's not going to be alive, is he? You know, there's two choices here now with Sebastian. There's either somebody's, you know, kidnapped him. Well, there's three, because it could be someone's kidnapped him who he doesn't know. That's dangerous, of course. Maybe, you know, somebody picked him up on the road and took him off, but hopefully maybe he's still alive somewhere. Or maybe someone from his family, for whatever reason, I'm not casting aspersions on any of them, one of them took him off deliberately, like in this Shannon Matthews type scenario. Or three, Sebastian sadly is no longer on this planet. Something happened to him, either foul play or he had an accident, and he just is not, you know, for him not to be around after all this time. It's only really can be one of those three scenarios, can't it? So the best case scenario, of course, is that he has either been kidnapped or is being hidden by someone. You know, so you know, because you do feel, you know, sometimes you feel that in this case, we're never going to have an answer, like in the Summer Wells case. But I feel like maybe in this case, we've got more chance than Summer. Problem with Summer Wells is whatever happened to Summer, you know, that house where they lived, it was so far, you know, in the boonies, you know, like so far away from everything. But where Sebastian lived, it was, even though it was quite a quiet area in some ways, but it was more, you know, I'm positive that the police will have more CCTV than they're showing, or more, you know, they've got more information that they're letting out. So in that sense, it wasn't quite as remote where Sebastian lived as it was where Summer lived. I don't know if they'll ever find the answer with Summer. Or is there somebody going around kidnapping children in Tennessee? Because, of course, you know, they're very similar areas, in the sense, you know, they're both in Tennessee anyway. I mean, I don't even know how big Tennessee is. It's probably pretty big. But do you know what I'm saying is there could be somebody who's just driving through these areas, and this happens, you know, these people that kidnap children, they literally are opportunists. Look at Robert Black. He was Scottish, I think, but he operated in the UK and all over the place. He was an opportunity. He was a white van man, you know, what they call a white van man. He did deliveries, and he would drive all over the UK. And if he happened to see a child that he thought he had a chance of abducting, he'd just do it. And they are the hardest people to catch, because it's easier to catch someone who's got a relationship with the child. Now, of course, although Sebastian's a child because he was only 15, he's an adolescent child. You know, he's not like a little tiny child. But, you know, these people do that. They wander around the country, not only a country as big as America, but in Britain it's happened too. And Peter Tobin, he was another one. Just nomads, wander around and abduct children or women or girls or boys or whatever they abduct, whatever their taste is. And you cannot, they're the hardest to catch because they've got no connection actually with the victim. So, good night, David. I'm finishing now anyway, yeah. So, he's probably got to go off and walk the dogs. Yeah, I knew that was going to be the reason. Anyway, let's have a look what the poll came up to. Hi, Seffi. So let's end the poll. Gosh, see, it's so everybody's. So we've got Katie on 27%. We've got Chris on 27%. Someone else on 27%. And Seth on 18%. So there's no resounding answer that people think, yeah, David Robert Black, I haven't done a video on him yet, I don't think, but there'll come a time. It's children. I don't really like doing cases about children, but, you know, on foot. Well, he's gone to hell where he deserved to go because Robert Black, he's now deceased. And this is where Robert Black will be. He'll have gone to hell. He's a bad man, a very bad man. Anyway, but I'm just using him as an example for this is maybe what's happened to Sebastian or Summerwells or any of these children that go missing. The parents are always the prime suspects because that's the way it is, just like partners are always the prime suspect, you know, in cases where people go missing. That's just the way it is. But sometimes it is a total random stranger. But we've got a very even result there. So you can see that nobody is certain. Well, people might be certain in their own. Oh, there's only 11 votes. Oh, come on, there's 27 people watching. Only 11 people voted. For God's sake. Okay, well, people, I'm going to love you and leave you, as they say now. I've got to go and I've got to go to bed. It's coming to night time. Might have some news in the morning, but I've already got my video planned for tomorrow. So I'm going to talk about a couple of missing women tomorrow. One's a case that we've been following, some updates, and another is a case that I've not heard of before, but we're going to look at that. So 2 missing ladies. Thing is, there's so much to report, so much to talk about, but for today, that's it. So thank you very much for spending your time with me, a little bit out of your time, out of your busy day. I appreciate it, for being here with me to discuss this case. Let's hope there's a result soon, and Sebastian, please, 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 is found safe and well. Don't forget to hit the like. It's free. Now the dog started barking. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's completely free. But on another note, take care, because you are really important to me. I love the way we all get together on the channel. We don't always agree on everything we say. That, is not the main thing. We discuss. We respect each other's opinions, and more than anything, just take care. I'll see you really soon in the next video, and until then, may your God always, always go with you. Thank you. Bye.